Hi there, my name's Adrian and welcome to Hyundai Power Equipment. Now a question we often get asked is how to rethread the strimmer cord onto your Hyundai Power Products bump head. Now then, there are several tools, all use the same bump head, whether it be a multi-tool or an anti-vibration strimmer, those sorts of things. There are two ways you can do it. In your toolkit that comes with the machine, they all pretty much have this toolkit. You'll always find a 4mm Allen key in them. My preferred way is to remove the head completely off the strimmer, totally, and it's a lot easier to do in your hands than it is to do sort of on your knees on the grass, so to speak, and it takes 2 seconds to take it off. First of all, remove the strimmer head. So by locking it off with the key in the hole, as you do when you're changing between strimmer heads and brush cut heads, that sort of thing, rotate it clockwise, off comes the bump head or the strimmer line head. But the first thing you need to do is to squeeze the two tags on the outside. You'll see that they've got 4 slots, 2 on this side, 2 on this side. And the centre parts of those will squeeze together and the top will come off the strimmer head. This bit is normally mounted on there, so if you've left it on, this will come away. Inside you have a spring and a washer. Sometimes the spring will stay on the top, sometimes it'll be in there, but it doesn't make much difference. So you've got a spring and a washer. You can put them to one side for the moment. Now, here you have the spool itself with the bump on it, which is what pushes it up and down. Now then, I'll unravel this string from here. So okay, as typical men, we get our new product. It comes preloaded with the strimmer, the strimmer cord. We use it, the strimmer cord runs out and you're left with that. And you think, how on earth do I thread this up? This is how I can explain it to you. First of all, you probably want, it's 2.5mm cord. Any sort of standard strimmer cord will do. This stuff is like a twisted blue strand which comes with it originally, which is available from all sorts of places. But this is the more durable of the two types. But you can get clear, all sorts of different colours of the single strand cord, and it's 2.5mm diameter. So what you're looking for, probably to fill the spool up, as long as you're using the 2.5mm diameter, is about 3 meters of cord. So once you've cut off approximately 3 meters of cord, as you can see, I've folded it in half, it's about 1.5 meters. Get the two ends together, and we're looking for the centre point. So once you get to the other end, you'll get the bit in the middle, which is the centre point. If you hold it in your left hand, as you rotate it round with the bump stop facing away from you, the bit that bumps on the ground, you'll see a slot in the strimmer head. Feed the centre point through that slot and begin rotating away from yourself, holding each piece of string, one in the one slot, one in the other. And keep going until you've got about 6 inches of cord left, something like that. 6 inches is probably more than enough. Should we say 4 to 6 inches probably. So just keep rotating with the top going away from yourself, and as you can see, I've got 1 piece of string in the one groove and 1 piece of string in the other. Keep going till we get towards the end of the cord, and as you can see, with that 3 meters of cord, I've pretty much filled the spool up. If you go too far and have try and get 4 meters of cord on there, it's going to be very difficult to keep them apart and keep them in the spool. Having done that, the next step, feed the bump stop head back through its hole, and it will sit there still hanging onto the cord. If you feed 1 piece of cord through there and the other piece of cord through there, it's pretty much done now. You've got 1 piece of cord sticking out through each of the aluminium guides, and then the next step, lining up the aluminium guides with the big slots in the bump head. If you were doing it this way, you're holding it by the bump stop, you can line it up and push it on. Alternatively, if you're doing it in your hands, line the 2 aluminium bits up, click it together, there we are, loaded, ready to go. If you've got a little bit too much string hanging out, you'll find as it rotates, it'll come round here, I'll show you, put it back on the machine, and clockwise to go back on. As it rotates, it will come round this way, and it'll chop off any excess string. But you don't want to leave too much because you don't want to waste string. If it's too short back here, you might find a problem with it feeding out, but sort of 4 to 6 inches would be ideal. As it comes round, it'll cut the string. That one there, first time you bump it, that one's about the right length anyway, it'll cut that one as well. And then obviously as you're using the tool, keep bumping it down, and the string will keep coming out, supply and demand. And that's pretty much how to thread it up. Okay, well, I've been Adrian, thank you for watching, and happy gardening.